Have you ever wondered what it would be like to start a YouTube channel? Well, I did. And about 2 weeks ago, 3 weeks ago, I'm not even sure, I decided to give it a shot. I thought, what the heck? What can I lose? Nothing. So I got really excited about posting videos, and then I started to learn some editing. Before I forget, my name is Rose, and thank you for joining me on Starting After 60. So the name of the channel is not about how to start things or what you can start. It's really about being in your 60s, or actually any age for that matter, but being in your 60s, how difficult is it to start new things? And I have been starting stuff my entire life. In fact, years ago, someone very important in my life kept calling me the queen of the unfinished project. Did I want to take up knitting? I took up knitting. I was obsessed with buying yarn and hooks and needles and all kinds of things. Yes, add crochet to that list. Hook rugging? Let's do that. Weaving, I gave it a shot. Didn't really work out that well. Could never get the edges, even. It looked pretty awful. But then at one point in my life, I decided, wood carving looked really fun. And I had been at some fair in Vermont, and there was this guy doing these most beautiful wood carvings. And I thought, how hard could that be? So I punctured a hole in my finger, which is what I accomplished with that little exercise. Put that aside, never to be seen again. But over the years, painting, oils, watercolor, I have collections of markers and sketch pad. And an artist, I am not. At least nothing anybody would want to buy. And for me, it's really about the process. But I get really excited about doing new things. I always have. So when it came time to decide whether I really wanted to give a shot at starting my YouTube channel, I thought, starting is probably going to be the easiest part. Do I have what it takes to make it long term? Because what I'm learning more than anything, because even though I've started the channel and I'm a few videos in, which is very, very, very new, I still watch all the experts and I still watch everybody else's experience. And of course, the monetizing videos are the most fun because everybody wants to know how much money you're going to make on YouTube. Not there yet, and may never get there. I don't know. But one of the things that I learned is it's very long term. You can't just expect to post a video and have it go viral. By viral, meaning, thousands of views and thousands of subscribers. And yes, that would be a great deal of fun, but very unrealistic for the average person. So here I am sitting at, I think, 12 subscribers today. And for those of you who subscribed, thank you very much. I am flattered and honored. It's really kind of mind-boggling that anybody would want to watch what I'm posting. And I've had many views. It's fun. But the goal here is to do this long term. And what I'm finding in doing it, we're trying to do it long term, is it's work. Yeah, it's fun work. But coming up with things to talk about that another human might actually find interesting, that's kind of where I get stuck. So today I didn't really have a purpose in my video. It was more about chatting about, how do you come up with ideas? There are people that come up with tons of ideas. If you looked at one of my other videos, you'll notice I don't script. I can try, but I gave that a shot in one of my early ones, and it was terrible. I mean, I had to scrap everything I recorded because it sounded robotic. It looked like I was reading, and I didn't want to read. I think I have the gift of gab, so I can kind of go off the cuff, but I have to have a topic to talk about. Today's topic, which is sort of a topic, but not really, is more about when you start something, when I start something, am I going to be committed enough to go the whole 9 yards? So my goal, and I'm speaking it publicly here, is to post at the very least one video a week. Here I am. I think this is video number 11. Last week I thought, I'll just do 2 videos, and I did them back to back. Wasn't loving one of them. One of them was okay. And I thought, that's a lot of work because the recording part is actually the easiest part of all. The editing part, and I'm not at the point where I can hire an editor to do it for me. So the editing part is a little bit more challenging. I can shoot a video in 30 minutes. It will take me 3 hours to scrub out all the ums and ahs and ands and so's and dead air, which is really awful because then it just sits and you're watching somebody talk and you're thinking, where are they going with this? Is there even a point to this conversation? So I'm going to really try my best to post one video a week. And whether the video is 3 minutes or 10 or 15 or 20 remains to be seen. But for now, I am just going to go out there and give it my best shot. I don't know what that was. Give it my best shot. No, not doing that either. I hope you join me on a weekly basis. Hopefully I'll have something fun or funny to discuss. I think one of the topics I am going to talk about in a future video is what happened to me at the age of 48 when the company that I worked for closed overnight and the challenges that presented, but more so the resilience that I realized that I had. Look for that at some point, this isn't the video. I would like you to join me if at all possible. If you have ideas of something you think you might want me to talk about, please drop it in the comments. If you'd like to subscribe, that would be great. I'm happy to have you. But let's go back to talking about just starting something, whatever, do it. Here I am. I don't know what the outcome of this is going to be. You know, I might get into my 53rd or 54th video of the full year. Since I started in July, I'm not going to have 50 videos by December. So my year technically begins in July, but somewhere along the line, I hope I have a video that's really interesting for a bunch of people. But I don't know unless I do it, right? So in doing is how you learn, to learn and be present and talk about things that might be interesting. So here I am. Thank you for joining me. Check me next week when I post something. I'm actually going away for a week, so I hope to have maybe a video with a little bit of a different backdrop, maybe from a different space, maybe outdoors, I don't know, and we'll see how that goes. But in either case, I want you to have a wonderful week. If you have ideas, like I said, drop them in the comments, and I look forward to seeing you next time. Have a wonderful afternoon.